Today we're going to discuss, is Jeff a cheater? I
ain't no cheater.
I'm Eric.
And I'm Jeff.
And we are the Mistaken Brothers. And today we're going to look back at the Chubby Bunny Mad Libs challenge from last Friday and ask the question, did Jeff cheat by chewing?
I just want to make it clear, I did not chew, whether you think so or not. That was not chewing.
Your mouth was moving way too much for your tongue to be moving around. Unless you have the world's smallest tongue. Should we ask Casey?
She just laughs. I was moving it around in my cheeks. It wanted to come out into my mouth from inside my cheeks.
I used the finger when
I don't want to stick a finger up in my mouth, making all that squishy noises, because that was gross.
It was hilarious, right?
May have been funny, but I just found it gross. I have a pink finger.
Well, it's better than the green fingers we had the last time I did it. Or we did it.
Oh, yeah.
But still. Finger. I mean, should I bring up the rules just so we have them in front of us?
I mean, when we got towards the end, I only stuffed in one more bunny than you, and it was still hard. And didn't we do that on that challenge when we did the year before? Or the couple past years back?
Well, the first one we did was obviously a little bit harder because the fact this time we had them in our mouth so long, they were starting to dissolve.
Yeah.
So we were able to get 4 more bunnies in a
I don't know,
piece.
as soon as I put one of those bunnies in my mouth started salivating a lot.
Well, that
so they
kind of happens.
really became juicy. So I was literally... The stuff was gooing into the inside of my mouth, and I was pushing the harder bunnies
away,
the more firmer bunnies into my cheek because they just want to come gushing out.
Okay, so the rules are for the Chubby Bunny challenge officially online are as follows: if a player spits out a marshmallow, they are eliminated from the game.
Okay.
Players may not chew their marshmallows, eat them, or swallow them whole.
I was not.
Players who do will be disqualified. Players may use fingers to rearrange the marshmallows in their mouths.
Okay.
Decide before you begin if players are allowed to liquefy their marshmallows intentionally with saliva to avoid arguments, which kind of just happens because
obviously
in your
we
mouth.
can't choose that. They just
and then
melt
players must dispose of their marshmallows and provide a trash bag when they are disqualified.
Okay.
We probably should have looked at it. I guess that's the one thing we could have done differently. So
but we did dispose of them.
I know, but we could have looked at the nasty remains and say, does it look like whole bunnies?
I don't know how you're really going to tell by that. Just
because the ones that went
together, the old ones that had firm were from the last part of the challenge.
Yeah, the new ones in there would be firm. That's the thing. You could see if there's however we did 4 or so at the very end there. If there were 4 in there and they're still held their whatever, it would have been fine.
The ones before we wouldn't be able to tell because it was 5 minutes past.
Yeah, the ones before, I wouldn't care about the ones before. I think it was more the ones at the very end. Because at the very beginning...
Okay, guys. I think that's enough arguing for today.
So, okay, let's just go over this then. So, what's your verdict, Casey?
So my verdict was, unfortunately, I did feel like I saw chewing, but I don't think my opinion matters so much as the fact that I did get text messages from friends who had seen the video pointing out that you had been chewing. So
obviously they weren't in my mouth, but...
Even if I said you hadn't been chewing, I do have people who text messaged me and said you were totally chewing. Well, so sadly we have to go with that verdict. You do have to take this one for chewing.
No, I was not chewing.
But we are giving you a choice.
There is a choice. So the choice that came up with was, I came up with something completely different. Casey vetoed my idea completely. So the first idea is, I still keep the point no matter what for losing. So it's still at 3-0 right now, I think is what the score is, right?
Yeah
3-0.
3-0, because he did lose, technically. But
you could either take a point and it'll be 3-1, or you can start not this Friday's video, but next Friday's video with the handicap. And unfortunately, you guys aren't going to know what that is because we aren't going to tell you until next Monday. So go to our Facebook page to see the preview at that point in time. But you know what's coming up. I
do know what's coming up. And I'd rather not take the hit. I think I may want to take the handicap as long as it's not including I'm starting out as a loss.
It's not going to be a loss. It's just going to be a little bit more challenging.
I'm up for a challenge.
Okay, so that's the verdict.
But I guess if that's going to clear me of not chewing, because it wasn't, I'd rather do that.
Okay, well, if you have your own comments and opinions on if Jeff was chewing or not, you can check out the video over by clicking the eye in the corner up here. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button, and if you haven't, hit the subscribe button, and if you are subscribed, hit that bell notification icon to get notified every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday when we release new videos at noon Pacific.
And don't forget to share our videos.
Yes, share our videos, because we need more views and more people to watch. You know, it's always a good time when we have more people involved in this, especially when things like this come up.
Need more opinions.
Yep. Anyway, until next time, I'm Eric.
And I'm Jeff.
Thanks for watching.